So now, so how do you kind of keep up with that good energy and positivity and the flow of good chi and stuff like that, with lots of stuff that maybe people at home follow? They tune into movies, all kind of programs, music, books, the kind of friendship or the kind of circles and stuff they are in, all that. Okay, so first is to be focused on yourself and to have your own choice of friends and people and circles which give you joy, happiness and positivity and stuff. And your circles of friendship should be circles where you can kind of open up and talk about anything under the sun and stuff and all that, and you can share freely, talk freely and everything, express freely and stuff and all that. And I don't know what people come up with this in therapy and otherwise you want to be heard and stuff. I don't get it, why people have these blockages about being heard and stuff. Just have a conversation and that's it. So that's what people do, that normally you have a chat and you hit it off, the energies are good, you're expressing, you're both talking, and it's not like you want to talk and just do a 1 hour or a half an hour thingy and open up and share and confide in the person. Actually, a balanced conversation is about two people talking and discussing and sharing everything under the sun. So that's a happy, healthy, balanced relationship. Okay, so now, how do you extend this to your homes and keeping the energies positive and everything and all that? Okay, so सबसे पहले most important is to keep your rooms clean. I keep reminding people about this. I share about this all the time because it works 100%. And as an interior designer, background person, and someone who's in projects like these and product designing and specialization of all this and all that, I highly recommend to keep your spaces, specifically your bedrooms and your kitchens and your washrooms the cleanest, because that's where you spend maximum time. Okay, so the point is, number one tip, सबसे पहला tip ये है, number one tip is that you got to kind of make sure you do not have dustbins close to your bed. Why do I say that? I say that because your dustbins basically are for what? Your dustbins are basically for throwing garbage. So if you have a dustbin right next to your bed or right next to your TV or right where you're sleeping and stuff, you're going to have blocked energy or blocked chi. Okay. The next is basically to have an organized room or a clean room where your bed is actually placed in a commanding position, which means that you may have walls behind you and you may have side tables on the left and right. So that has an expansive life for you. That's a commanding position that sends a message to the world that you're open to new relationships. You have an expansive life and your bed is not just congested and stuck in one area which is not open from one side or both sides and stuff. Okay, now the thing is this, that there are sometimes questions which people ask me when they're doing the designs and stuff, that do we have to have windows behind our beds? So it's actually a yes or a no, and it's about what you believe and what school of thoughts you follow. So if you were to be in Indian school of thoughts, many people will say that you don't have to have a window behind your beds because you have your AC there, you don't have the sun coming in and everything, and all the energy from outside is coming in to your head and stuff, so you're not going to be feeling that great and stuff. Whereas if you go international, you go to you follow Scavendin Danish way of living, or you follow international European, you follow people who live abroad and stuff, they live it differently. They have these king size windows, the large format windows and stuff, and your doors are open, your windows are right behind your beds, but of course they have these curtains, and they make it a point to not have their ACs right on the windows and stuff. So if you really want to have positive energy and free flow of everything, it's always a good idea to have, even if you have windows, maybe partly the windows are shut off, or you can actually have a construction of maybe a rack around it, and you can place some books around it and stuff, so that the view becomes a little big and the air, everything is kind of not bothering you, and your focus doesn't just go in the immediate energy exchange between exterior to interior, interior to exterior, but your focus goes 360 degrees within the room's view. Yeah, the mirrors. Now, the mirrors is something, again, A big question people ask, do we sleep with beds where our body is facing the mirror? Or do we have mirrors behind the doors? Where do we have the mirrors? So, again, if you go to Europe, you go to Germany, you go to other countries, US and stuff, they don't give a flying kick about the mirrors and stuff. The bigger the mirrors, the better it is. And the same trend is picking up in high rise buildings. If you go to DLF, Gurgaon, if you were to go to ATS, if you were to go to the bigger Mahagul apartments and stuff like that, they all have large format, glass windows. Sorry, glass. Forget windows, but they have cupboards which are actually facing your doors and stuff. So that's a school of thought, which is something which you follow personally or professionally. Ideally, it is not recommended to have your body facing a mirror. Your mirror should ideally be on the side or something, or maybe in a different room altogether and stuff. And your legs should not be kind of, you know, your body and your legs shouldn't be kind of reflecting in the mirror and stuff. Again, what school of thought are you internationally traveled, well heeled or not? That's a call you have to take yourself. Or you believe in feng shui, you believe in vastu shastra. What do you believe in and stuff? Okay. Third important is the fragrances and incense sticks. Very important if you want to be in the moment and you want to feel the present energy and stuff. So right now I'm sitting here. I do this so many times. I can smell my coffee, and even as I talk, I'm getting the aroma or the fragrance of the coffee. So this is the in the now moment kind of a thingy. So if you were to kind of wake up and you have 10 different thoughts coming in, I think a lady had shared this, I remember. Yes, Jatin Kocher, she had shared this in one of her thought shares at CII or at PhD when she was doing a brand building story of her, that when she wakes up in the morning, she has a lot of these thoughts coming in and stuff, and that's where the aroma oils come handy. So a lot of people also feel the same way. When they wake up, they have a lot of thoughts coming in. Some of them will not even have any thoughts coming in. Someone will think about the first thing they left thinking about in the night when they woke up and stuff. I mean, your thoughts keep changing all the time. But the best thing to do after you wake up is to light up an incense stick. It's like when you go to a church, you have a candle that's being lit. It's like when you wake up in the morning, you put up an agarbatti or a dhoop, and you look at the khushbu, look at the aroma, look at the fragrances and stuff, and it automatically brings you back into the moment. You're centered. So you're kind of absorbing the khushbu of that, and you're enjoying it. Your body's kind of reacting to this, and you're kind of opening up and all that. Okay, so it's a little different on that. Okay, your breathing changes and everything. So that's the best way to have positive energy happening in your house. And lastly, the most important is music, high energy music. So really very important. I think our grandparents and ancestors had something in it. And even if you were to go to a church, go to a gurdwara, go to a temple, they normally recommend prayers in the morning. You know why they recommend that? They recommend that because you're basically starting your day on a positive note. So extremely important to start your day on a prayer and to end it on a prayer. There's no thumb rule which says you should not be praying for more than 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever. Pray whenever you're comfortable. And the most important reason for praying and everything is it's just a quiet time that you spend with God and people. And when you're sending out energy, positive energy, it reaches people definitely, and the lives of a lot of people will change and stuff. Okay, so do these little things and stuff and all that, and of course, keeping your beds clean is the most important as well. So within the first 10-15 minutes of waking up and stuff, your bed should be clean. So there is a science and a reason for this, because the more you spend on cleaning and everything, the more I will avoid the word panic, I'll avoid the word chaos, but less of commotion happens because you've already planned yourself, and your work is happening in an organized manner. 10-15 minutes now, your whole room is done up, it's all clean and stuff. And the best tip is to kind of clean your room before sleeping, because you wake up in the morning and you wake up to a clean room, and all you have to do is spend your time on these other positive habits of reading, following good music, and catching up on chai, coffee, breakfast, spending time with your family, your dogs. You're not in a rush kind of a thingy. So all these tips work for you. And last but not the least, stay positive, stay upbeat, spend time in cleaning and stuff, because I don't want to sound like a gyan buzz, but yes, that's the line of work I'm in and stuff. Definitely cleaning relaxes you the most. And when you're sorting out a lot. All the old clothes that you give away have all your irrelevant and old memories. Maybe you were not well, maybe you were sick, maybe you had a loss in the family, maybe you lost a job, or maybe an ex-boyfriend or a girlfriend you were hooked up to and stuff. All those memories, they just go away. Make space for you every week, and keep doing this consistently for more than 30 days, okay? So love and luck and take care and have fun and have a blast, and keep the fitness levels high, and keep the lights on in your house, because when you have better lighting and stuff, and also you feel good and you feel great and you think even better, okay? So love and luck and take care and have fun and have a blast. Cheers. Here's to a lovely cup of coffee. jkapani@gmail.com, jashinkapani.im@gmail.com, and jashinkapanioffice@gmail.com. Feel free to write in and get in touch with me and stuff, and enjoy the weekend. Watch lots of movies. Enjoy your, drum circle, music, hobbies, photography, city travel, taking care of your dogs, exploring the city, going for drama, going for partying or whatever. Have fun and have a blast. Cheers. Bye-bye.